Golovkin's trainer, Abel Sanchez, he believes that if Gennady Golovkin does not win by a knockout, they lose. Okay? He simply said it cannot go to the judges. If it does, it's our fault. We lose. We take that risk. It's Russian roulette whenever you go to the judges. And look, I'm going to prove something to you. Now, here's the interesting thing. Okay, well, first of all, let me tell you two things real quick that come to mind. Number one, it's kind of like how rich people don't know what it's like to be poor. Poor people don't know what it's like to be rich. You wonder, are these people like incredibly out of touch at the top? Meaning, are they just so far removed from reality and out of touch? Do they not realize, that there is, hometown cooking? Okay, there is hometown favorites. I mean, judges do, score a fight based on things other than the actual fight. I mean, that's the best way to put it, right? Okay, so it's good to hear Abel Sanchez talk about that and talk about, hey, if it goes 12 rounds and we don't get the nod, then it's our fault. Okay, I'm the only one to blame. Gennady Golovkin will be the only one to blame, and I'm glad to hear that they're not so far removed from reality. Now, and that's point number one. Okay, I don't want to babble. Point number two. Okay. People like to say that there isn't hometown cooking and like robberies don't exist. Like it's like the Easter Bunny, or the Tooth Fairy, right? But yet it's funny how after a controversial fight, these people that like to say, oh, well, that doesn't happen. He won. He didn't get robbed. But you give it about a month, maybe 2 months, and you hear it all over ESPN, HBO. All these big league commentators. These boxing, people that analyze boxing, right? The pugilists, whatever you want to call them. They all talk about robberies, right? They all say, we know it's a real thing in boxing, but right after a robbery, they all act like they've never heard of a robbery. So it's good to hear, an honest, I don't know, just a moment of honesty out of someone up at that high level, like an Abel Sanchez. Now, let me read you the actual article. Oh, damn, it's way over here. Hang on, guys. Close your eyes. I don't want you to get dizzy. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm a little bit unprepared, but just hang on. Bear with me. Almost there. That's the Crawford video I just did. Woo! My hand is tired. All right, right here. Actually, let me back up. I got a better picture than that. We can do better than that, Counterpunch. We can do there we go. Way better than that. Okay, bam. Abel Sanchez, here's really the introduction, they're saying does not want his fighter to allow Canelo to last a full 12-round decision. Canelo will challenge Golovkin on, okay, blah, blah, blah. I hate all the fluff, Golovkin and Canelo are both coming back from big decision wins. Here's what they talk about, what they're coming back from, blah, blah, blah. I like to go right for the bang. You know what I mean? Let's get to the meat and potatoes here, all right? The upcoming bout will be Golovkin's first contest in Vegas. Canelo, on the other hand, has fought in Vegas numerous times. It will be Canelo's 10th. 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. 10 times, okay? And some feel the boxer is given special privileges. Like, some believe, are you kidding me? Like, is this like an urban myth, okay? When competing on Las Vegas soil. Okay, now check this out. Look, this right here is clear-cut evidence that there is favoritism for Canelo Alvarez. Okay, now people out there that like to say, oh, bullshit, the judges got it right. There's no such thing as robberies. You're a hater. Oh, that word hater. If I could ban, I don't know, 2 words from the dictionary, hater would be number 1. Or no, let's say 3. Hater would be number 1. Bay would be number 2. And you're a racist would be number 3. If I could ban any quotes or anything like those 3 would be poof, gone from existence, okay? Anyway, getting back into it right here. Here is rock solid proof. Okay, in 2013, Canelo was dominated by Floyd, Money, Mayweather, and one judge still managed to score it a draw. I mean, can you believe this, okay? Go back and watch the Mayweather fight. That was probably one of the worst schoolings in boxing history. Like, really. At a fight of that magnitude, I cannot remember when a boxer was so embarrassingly schooled. And one of the judges had it a draw. I mean, that's like Ricky Hatton Pacquiao. That's like giving it a draw. Like, like, oh yeah, that's a draw. I mean, come on. Okay, then a month later, he faced Lara, and the contest was very close with Canelo winning a split decision. And some felt Lara may have won. I felt it was a draw. In my opinion, it was a draw. And me personally, Counterpunch Boxing. But one judge saw Canelo a 117-111 winner. Now, where did we hear that 117-111? Remember, Pacquiao Horn, 117-111. We've heard it before, okay? I mean, so yes, I'm glad that I'm glad that Abel Sanchez is aware of what could happen. You know, and he says, look, you have to worry about that, but knowing what has happened with Canelo's fights in the past, it's up to us not to allow Canelo to make it out of 12 rounds. Okay, I like this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like it. This is what I want to hear. Okay, if we let this happen to us, it's our fault. Abel Sanchez told ESN Deportes. Okay, now I mean, look, if I was to interview Abel Sanchez right now, one of my top 3 questions would be, do you realize if it goes to the judges, you might as well start packing your stuff up and getting ready to just go home, right? You realize this, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Look, and like I said, Canelo only needs to win a small percentage of each round in order to get awarded that round, okay? Meaning, you know, if he does anything significant in a round, they're going to give it to Canelo. So the only way is to knock him out. It is the only way, people. Mark my words, okay? The contest is the biggest in his career, Canelo Golovkin, and the ranked second for Canelo behind the bout with Mayweather. Both of them believe the winner of the contest should be recognized as pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. Currently, WBIBF light welterweight champion Andre Ward is recognized by most as the best boxer in the sport, pound for pound. I don't agree with that, but moving forward, look, let me click on something real quick, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on all this. I mean, here, let me give you guys some visuals, okay? Here, how about a little workout video? How about a little workout video? And bam! All right. Now, I don't agree with that. First of all, I don't agree on Andre Ward's pound for pound, but I just made a video about it. Go back and listen to it if you want to hear my thoughts on it. But here's the thing. Look, like I said, I'm glad that he has that mindset, number one. Now, here's the question. Question number 2. Okay, look, we're halfway there. We're at the 50-yard line. Okay, if we want to get a touchdown, does Gennady Golovkin have that mindset? Does he understand these judges will do him no favors whatsoever? Like I said, Canelo, if he comes in and does anything meaningful, anything flashy, it doesn't even have to be effective aggression. If it's just aggressiveness, then they're going to give it to Canelo. Now, hopefully, Gennady Golovkin understands that. I mean, I truly hope he does, because, you know, you can't get complacent. You can't get comfortable. You can't let rounds slip. You got to fight every minute of every round, okay? I mean, look at it this way. If I'm Gennady Golovkin, I'm in round 1, round 2, round 3. I'm going to fight each minute of each round like it is the entire fight, okay? Like, I need to win each minute of every round. Not 1 minute, take a break, take a round off. Oh, I think I hurt him. I might have wobbled him. No, it has to be just full force impact, throw everything at you. But here's my one concern, okay? Now, look, I'm not trying to tilt it all the way to Gennady Golovkin. My one concern for Gennady Golovkin is gassing out. Because, look, in a fight like this, you know, when you're trying to win every minute of every round, you're going to get tired. I mean, look, if you guys think boxing is easy, I mean, you guys know I box. I'm telling you, if I don't box for a while, I mean, it's hard to do 3 rounds. I mean, I'm talking, because, you know, when you got this guy coming at you, like trying to knock you out, like trying to knock your head off, and it's hard. It is exhausting. It takes, I mean, every ounce of energy. Like, after I do, I mean, even like 4 rounds of sparring, I'm exhausted. I mean, my legs are numb, my arms are numb, I'm tired, I go home. I mean, really, it's very, very exhausting, and these guys are in, like, excellent condition, but, you know, I just hope he doesn't gas out. That's my final point that I want to make, and I don't think he will. I don't really think he will, because, I don't know, you know, Gennady Golovkin, he's not really known for gassing out. I mean, there's been a couple of times where he kind of faded, okay, but then again, we also know Canelo, he fades as well, and right now, you know, Canelo having to cut down to middleweight, you know, I think it's going to be hard for him to do. I really do. And then he's got to weigh in for that IBF title, can't be over 170 pounds. So, you know, there's a lot stacked against each guy, and but I'm still picking Gennady Golovkin, you know, and that's if there is no corruption. But if it goes to the, like I said, look, if there's a robbery, I made you guys a promise. I mean, from day one, I've held, you know, I've made good on my promises, and I'm telling you this: if it is a robbery, I will shut the channel down. Just poof, gone. You will never hear from me again. I can't do anymore. I can no longer like support, these guys putting money in their pockets, taking my time away from me and my family doing what I do for the channel and for boxing. I can no longer do it if it's corrupt, and if it's not right. I just can't. So, Counterpunch Boxing could very well end September 17th. It very well could. So anyway, guys, leave your comment below. What do you think? What happens if it goes to the judges? Who do you have? Who you picking? Do you agree with Abel Sanchez? And really, for the Canelo fans out there, what do you have to say about a 117-111 in an Arizona Lara fight? Okay, and what do you have to say about one judge having a draw against Mayweather? Like, it's laughable. What do you have to say? I would love to hear, specifically from the Canelo Alvarez fans. How do you justify that?